I'm very excited about today's video because we are throwing it back to the very first video on this channel. Chien-Pao is back on the menu. Is Chien-Pao back on the menu in this format though? We lose Irida, we lose Radiant Greninja, and we lose Pokestop. So those are all major pieces that were critical to Chien-Pao. But we will start one, and we will also start Wailmer, because this is our new Baxcalibur box attacker. And that's what this video is about. Chien-Pao is part of it, but we're looking for the Wailord to attack. Let's bench a Frigibax off the nest ball. And unfortunately, we don't have any more draw support, no more ball search. So we're just gonna have to have a lone Frigibax this turn. We can go for an attach onto Chien-Pao, just in case we gotta take something out real quick. And then we'll pass it up. We have the Luxurious Cape. It makes the Wailord 340 HP, which is pretty nuts. There's an Artisan. I wish I had that. They're gonna pull it for one Gimmighoul, attach for a turn, put down a TM Evolution. And there is a way I can win this game next turn. It's gonna need a lot though. So we're gonna be looking for an Arven for sure. We get, oh my god, we top deck Arven, just like we wanted. And then we'll go for a Varoom off the Artisan. Man, like, if we had Greninja, we can just get the draw so much faster. But let's go for a Shivery Chill. Unfortunately, we will not be able to get the Wellspring Ogerpon to get the double knockout here. But we can go for a Rare Candy TM Evolution here. Let's go for the Candy. And I think we're going to keep this Gimmighoul in the active and just simply evolve our Wailmer and our Varoom into a Revavroom. We can take the knockout on Gimmighoul, but I think we'll be okay. We're going to throw a Luxurious Cape onto Wailmer and then go for the Evolution instead of the knockout. I think that is more worthwhile in terms of consistency. We'll see if that bites me in the ass. But I want to stay on like 2-2-2 prizes. I don't want to give them just a single prizer. I think Evolution is basically the same as taking out his Gimmighoul. In that case, they're going to draw. Evolve the active into Gholdengo. Okay, so I will, if they can find the Energy Search Pro, they will be taking the knockout. Here's a Monkey Dory onto the bench. Here's a coin bonus, another coin bonus. Can they find the Energy Search Pro? Here's a Nest Ball for a Dreepy. Oh my god, that just came out of nowhere. All right, well, we have Regigigas for that. Here's an Earthen Vessel. Throw away an Arven, Steel Energy and Dark Energy. Attach for turn. Here's the Arven. Okay, so they can find the Energy Search Pro here, so I do lose the Chien-Pao, but as long as we keep the Baxcalibur up this turn, I think we'll be fine. Next turn, we're definitely going to Artisan for another Frigibax, because you need two. Always have two Baxcaliburs down, no matter what. Here's a Search Pro. Here's a Rescue Board. They'll go for the Energy Search. 5 energy off of that. And here's the Make It Rain. So 5 energy is exactly enough. 250. They're going to go 300. Wow. Sure. Oh, because they're hitting weakness. Okay, so no more Chien-Pao, guys. No more Chien-Pao. They're saving all their energy for this Wailord, which is 340 HP, by the way. We're going to go for an Artisan and bench ourselves another Frigibax. Here we go. And then we can bench Fezandipiti as well. Let's go for a Rumbling Engine. Maybe the... oh, Iono is perfect. Iono is fantastic, guys. Let's go for a Ultra Ball to discard these discard... oh, wait. This is a bad idea, isn't it? Discard 2 energies. Hold on. Maybe I should not have done that. Let's grab ourselves an Ogerpon. We're just gonna get something. I need to flip the script, so we can use the energy retrieval first. Okay, there we go. We can throw away this Arctibax and this Wellspring. Grab ourselves 4 energy. There we go. And then we can Super Cold 4. We need 5 energies though to hit 260, because right now we're only hitting 210, I think. Yeah, so let's go for a Super Rod on Chien-Pao, Arctibax, and Ogerpon. And this energy, why not? Let's go for that. And then here we go. We can Iono all those energies in their hand to the bottom of their deck. And my Chien-Pao build before did not run Iono, and now it does. And we do get the next energy, which is beautiful. We can go for an Earthen Vessel on such an energy and get 2 more. I want to have Summon in this card so we can use the Superior Energy Retrieval, but here we go. We can Super Cold 1 more. Onto Wailord, we have another one for a Rumbling Engine next turn. And 260 damage, knocking out this Gholdengo. And we leave a 340 HP Pokemon in the active. That is basically a Mamoswine with unlimited damage. Get another Iono off the top of our prizes, and they're going to push a Gholdengo. So that was a good turn from us. So what we like to see. They're going to need 7 energies to kill this Wailord here. They have 1 coin bonus. Does it find them a Nest Ball for a Fez? Here's an Artisan for a Dreepy. They're going to attach Return onto Dreepy instead. Go for a Poffin for 2 more Gimmighoul's. And we have the Wellspring, guys. We have the Wellspring possibly for a double KO in the future. Here's a Crispin for a Fighting Energy. And they're going to attach 1 from their deck to their Pokemon. So there's a Steel. Alright. Can they find the Superior here? They have 1 Fighting Energy in their hand. Here's a Superior. So that's going to get them to at least 5 energy. So there's going to be 5 total in his hand. 5 or 6. Even 6 won't be enough for this Wailord. Here's a Make It Rain. And you're not hitting weakness, my friend, because this is a water type. 200 damage. Okay, so they're still going to go for the attack. Wow. That's a waste of a turn, if I've ever seen one. And here we're gonna take this lead here. Let's evolve into Arctibax. We can Nest Ball for Regigigas now. Actually, I don't think I want the Regigigas just yet. No, we're going to get a Chien-Pao here. Because if we lose this Wailord next turn, we can promote the Chien-Pao and get ourselves a Shivery Chill. We're using it basically as an Earthen Vessel at that point. And we have an energy to Rumbling Engine. We don't need to. We have a perfect hand. We're just going to go for Hydro Pump once again. This Wailord getting its value. Taking out 2 Gholdengos. And we have 2 prizes left. We have a Chien-Pao. We have a Fez. Life is good. Here is a Gimmighoul into the active. Can they find their Dragapult this turn? I know for a fact they have 1 energy in their hand. They're going to attach, yep, there it is. There's a fire attached to Dreepy and pass. Well, then I should have saved the spot for Wellspring. I didn't. I thought they were going to trade the KO for some reason. Oh well. We can just go for the Hydro Pump for 260 again. Why not? Take out this Gimmighoul. Take a prize card. Do they have an Iono in hand? And there's a concede, guys. First game, Wailord just absolutely destroying Gholdengo Dragapult. We love to see it. Let's get into another game here. Alright, they're going to flip tails, so I get to go second. Very nice. And we're going to be starting... I think Ogerpon is fine. We'll have Ogerpon. I want to show off Ogerpon as an attacker here, because it is a Baxcalibur box. We got a good look at Wailord in that first match against Gholdengo. Maybe this Ogerpon can get some early snipes and finish this game. Oh, it's a Zacian. Never mind. They have big Pokemon that I cannot Torrential Pump. There's a Postwick. Such a cool little animation now. Doesn't attach onto Zacian. Interesting. This deck is running energy. Let's go for a Vessel. Let's throw away this Arctibax. I'm a little scared about that, but let's get 2 energy. There's that. And then we can go for this Brock Scouting for a Frigibax and a Chien-Pao. Or a Varoom and a Chien-Pao. I don't think they can kill the Frigibax next turn, right? That freaks me out a little bit. No, we're going to get 2 Frigibax. 1 Varoom, 1 Frigibax. Attach, or throw down. And then there's no Evo, so we're just going to go for Sob. Force the Zacian to stay. I'm sure he wanted to be inactive anyway, but there we go. They'll bench a Varoom. Okay, interesting. It doesn't seem like this is the Insta-Strike only build of Zacian. They might be looking for a Brave Slash. They're going to Iono me. Okay, I was going to do that next turn anyway. So I got to keep my Ionos. Ooh, Arven, Buddy Poffin, Wailmer. This is good. Hops bag, hitting the bench. He's getting deep in his bag, guys. For a Wooloo and a Cram. Oh, the double. I haven't been doubled yet since the season started. That's pretty scary, because now they can just like evolve and just take my Baxcalibur. That's ridiculous. Here's an Insta Strike. What's that doing? 60? Or, whoa, 90, actually. Because of the Postwick and the Snorlax. Alright. We can get the Baxcalibur online, and then we can go for the Chien-Pao even. No, we can't. Yeah, we can get the Bax online for sure, but I think we're gonna go for some consistency here, and we're gonna lose our Ogerpon. I think that's fine. We'll grab ourselves a Nest Ball. Yeah, that's fine. Because what I'm thinking is we go for the Ultra Ball onto an Arctibax, and then we can Evo into the Arctibax and the Baxcalibur and a Revavroom. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Evolve this, and then we can go attach TM Evo. Oh my god, some card is honked so loudly outside. Or Barrel for this this meta, and they can kill me if they find the choice band, but I feel like they would have put it down if they found it, if they had it already. So 3 cards in hand, they didn't. Is this top deck? It is not. It is an energy. A bench of Rookity. This is just full on hops. Everything hop. The whole gang's here. This guy was like, if it has hops in his name, we're putting it down in this deck. Here's another Insta Strike. I do live to see another day with the Ogerpon, and yeah. Well, now I can get the KO if I can find this Chien-Pao. Ooh, very nice. Let's go for Arvin. Let's get a Nest Ball, and we can get a TM Evo to discard. We go for the Vessel, discard that, and get 2 energy. We have 5 left. And we only need 4 to kill this thing, so this will be good. We'll go for a Nest Ball and Chien-Pao. We can retreat the Ogerpon, and then we can Shivery Chill for 2. And I'm not going to Revavroom this turn, because then I won't have the correct energy count, right? Yeah, so we're just going to go for Super Cold. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to gamble, like, having to draw into another energy, so let's go for the Hail Blade. Chien-Pao is back on the menu. It is our attacker this game, because our Wailord is not active yet. And we will go ahead and take 2 prize cards. But Wailord is, like, definitely the primary attacker now, because you don't lose energy. So I built this deck to have only 3 SER, just for Wailord to be the primary. Like, just to fit the pieces you need for, like, the consistency. Here's another Hops bag. You're gonna grab another Zacian. And they're gonna go for Fickle Spitting for 180. Solid. Very solid. And we have a switch. Okay, we're gonna go for Shivery Chill first. I think we have 2 more energy in here. Yeah, with 3 more. Take 2. And I think I want to kill that Zacian. So the way we need to do that is 5 energy. So we can go for an Arvin, get ourselves Ultra Ball, and Luxurious Cape. Let me think about the sequencing here. We need to Prime Catcher that. So we can throw away Switch and 1 energy. Wait, hold on. We can throw away Switch and 1 Superior Energy Retrieval, which is kind of crazy. We'll grab ourselves the Wailord, evolve that. We can Prime Catcher, there's Zacian, use a Wailord. We can Super Cold 1 energy. There we go. And then we can Rumbling Engine away another one. This is like, this sequencing is, it has to be very specific here. Okay. And now we can go for a Superior Energy Retrieval on this Rare Candy and Buddy Poffin. On this Counter Catcher and Buddy Poffin. Grab ourselves 4. Perfect. And then we can, oops, that's the wrong ability. Go for Super Cold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're hitting 260. Throw a Luxurious Cape on it. 340. And then bang. Hydro Pump. Knock out the Zacian. Another 2 prizers. Incredible scenes coming from Wailord. Get an Arvin and Nest Ball. And I think that's going to be it. Like, we still have another Superior Energy Retrieval if this ever goes down. We have a Super Rod. Here's a Revavroom, finally. If you play Revavroom, you need to play TM Evo. There's no way you don't. And there's a pass. Okay, so I'm not really pressed to do anything, so we're just gonna go Hydro Pump again. Take out this Rookity, take a prize card, and 1 more prize we need to take. And we can take out anything. This is an absolute stomp on Hop's deck here. Of course, this isn't like the ideal Hops Zacian. I think the meta build would have Latias and just like full consistency on Insta Strike instead of a Steel Energy, but I don't mind this. Here's a Rumbling Engine. They finally find their energy to Rumbling Engine. Got a new hand. Go for Hop's bag once again. Find another Wooloo and another Snorlax. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. It will play Arvin. I'm like watching the NASCAR race on my phone as my opponent is taking things slow. Any NASCAR heads in the chat? It's a Night Stretcher, finally the first choice band. This Cramorant can't attack. Here's a Stretcher. And there's a pass, and here, we're going to take the game real quick. Just, masterclass in sequencing, I guess. But also kind of lucky, because this opponent isn't playing Hops to his the full potential. And also they bricked a little bit, so unfortunate for them. But another win in the books for Wailord. And now we're going to go into one more match here. Let's see what we can get. We still aren't in Arceus League yet, because the season just started, and I haven't been able to play that much. But I'm sure the videos will get a little bit more intense. The games will get more close once we get there. But as we win games here for these videos, it's helping me rank up. A lot going on. Oh my god, this is amazing. Chien-Pao inactive, Arvin in hand, TM Evo in hand. What a lovely day to be Baxcalibur Box. There's an Ogerpon. Ooh, Tera Box. Okay. This is a little alarming. There's an Area 0 right off the rip. There's a Fan Rotom. Because the thing with Tera Box is, they can just Noctowl for Prime Catcher and Earthen Vessel, Sparkling Crystal, whatever, and then just snipe both my Frigibaxes. That's the issue with this deck. It's like, it's so reliant on these tiny... They're like Ralts. Yeah, if you kill the Frigibax before they start, you can't win. They're gonna bench a Ditto, but they can't get... Oh my god. It's beautiful. Alright, we're gonna Buddy Poffin. We get Frigibax and Varoom. And we can go for Arvin as well. Grab ourselves another Buddy Poffin and a Luxurious Cape. Yeah. And we're gonna grab a Frigibax, just a Frigibax. We only need one Varoom. And then we can go for this Shivery Chill. Why not? Always Shivery Chill. Get some energy. TM Evo, attach for turn, and then evolve my Varoom and my Frigibax. Hopefully my other Arctibax is not prized. Yep, there we go. And we get a Revavroom as well. Very nice. And there we go. In this way, I mean, I guess they still could gust up a Frigibax and then like just demolish my both of them. Oof, that's scary. Should I have bench 3? Oh my god. No Manaphy or Shaman in the format yet, and this is the things we have to deal with, because Tera Box is just so scary if you're a evolution deck. They'll bench a Mew and go for a Crispin, attach onto Fan Rotom. Are they going to be punching me with Fan Rotom this turn? Here's a Teal Dance. They will attach for turn onto Ogerpon, and then retreat into Ditto, just to give me a Ditto. You can't it only works on the first turn, man. No way they're going to spluff me. Oh, wow. I'm shook right now. Okay, let's go for a Nest Ball. Let's grab ourselves an Ogerpon, because they gotta have a taste of their own medicine here. And involve this other Arctibax. I'm trying to do the max draw here. Maybe I just throw the cape onto Baxcalibur. Yeah, let's just do that. Whatever. It's one cape, but maybe Wailord doesn't even come out here. We're gonna go for Rumbling Engine and go for a Shivery Chill. Get 2 energy. That's gonna be enough to... Oh, actually it's not. Hold on. Okay, let's go for Ultra Ball, throw away Frigibax and Chien-Pao. Grab ourselves Baxcalibur, attach here, and we are just out of range of... Do we do it though? We can attach for turn here. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I can retreat 2 energy into Ogerpon, and I can superior energy retrieval a Super Rod and an energy to get 3, and then we can snipe Ditto and Hoot Hoot. I don't think I want to do that. I'm just gonna go for Hail Blade. I needed my Super Rod. I don't want to waste my recovery. They're gonna give me a 60 HP Pokemon, I'll just take it with 1 energy. That's fine. I'm not gonna be greedy, is what I'm saying. There's a Turo. They will promote the Ogerpon. Bench a Pikachu. Oof. Pikachu can one-tap my anything, and I can't kill it. They're gonna boss up my Arctibax. Go for a restart. Why the Arctibax? Why not the Baxcalibur? Are you not confident you can't take it? There's a pass. Oh, they just chose a 2 retreat cost Pokemon. Okay. Let's go for Arvin here. Grab ourselves Switch and Evolution. We can switch into Chien-Pao and then go for Shivery Chill. Very nice. And go for Super Cold. And we're just gonna take out this Ogerpon, man. Why not? 1, 2, 3. So now we have 4, and that's gonna be 260. 240. We can throw an Evolution onto anything. And then go for the Rumbling Engine. Get ourselves Prime Catcher. Wow. This is a good hand. And we'll just go for... We'll use a Super Rod on 3 energies, just so we can Shivery Chill next turn. 1, 2, 3. Let's get a Chien-Pao, actually. Get a Chien-Pao, because I'm sure we're going to lose this one. And then Hail Blade for 1, 2, 3, 4. Knock out this Ogerpon. They still have a Tera Pokemon, so their Area 0 is in play, and their Noctowls can be in play. Fortunately, they are bricking a little bit, and they can't find an Ultra Ball for a Noctowl. So I'm pretty lucky here. But that's the nature of a Noctowl deck. If you're like using all your cards at the start, and then you can't find the Noctowls afterwards, you're going to be bricked. They'll draw for turn. They'll find a Nest Ball. Okay, so Fezandipiti. Yep, there it is. They will flip the script. Bench a Wellspring. Attach Psychic to Wellspring. Hit me with Iono. Okay, wow. And that's why we have Revavroom, because energy in hand equals a new hand. Here is an Ultra Ball. Throw away Lily's Clefairy, and this is full on Tera Box. This is like, oof. Can we beat Tera Box? There's a Noctowl for the first time. We're going to need to find a Gust and a Superior Energy Retrieval off of this Revavroom here. They will find a Sparkling Crystal and... what else? What was that? An Earthen Vessel. Okay. They'll throw away Blood Moon. Whoa. For 2 grass. There's no water, though. There's a pass. Okay, so we're going to need to Gust up this Pikachu. I did take out Iron Bundle from this deck, unfortunately. But I just needed to make room. Here's a Rumbling Engine. Ooh, I should have Shivery Chilled first. No. Ah, that's silly. Okay. Let me think about this. If I Shivery Chilled, I could have shuffled up the deck a little bit. We can take the last 2 energy from Chien-Pao, and then we can Super Cold 2. Yeah, if I Shivery Chilled first, then there was a chance we find the Prime Catcher and the SER, but unfortunately not. Let's go for a Nest Ball now and just grab ourselves a... Oh, no Fezandipiti at the moment. Let's grab a Wailmer. We have the Wailord in hand for next turn. And then we will just Hail Blade for 120. And, you know, lower that Pikachu. You can take a knockout on it in the future with Ogerpon, if that's the angle. You know, Ogerpon, the Pikachu in the active, snipe a bench. That could work. There's an attach onto their benched Wellspring. Here's an Ultra Ball. E-Switch and Grass Energy for Noctowl. Okay, last Noctowl. They will use Jewel Seeker. They need a Water Energy, so maybe like a Crispin. Yeah, I feel like a Crispin is incoming. Yeah, Crispin and Night Stretcher. They will Crispin, Water, Lightning into the hand, and then Water onto Ogerpon, I'm assuming. Actually, they have a Crystal, no? You have Attach Crystal, Night Stretcher for Ogerpon. Bench that. The Teal Dance. And they have a Restart as well. They're going to bench Latios. Ooh. They will push up the Ogerpon, and now they can Snipe. They can Restart for 2 first. What is their bench snipe of choice, though? Or is it like a Saw at the moment? There's a Torrential Pump. They will be opting for the Pump. 100 onto Chien-Pao, and then 120 onto Baxcalibur. No prizes. Alrighty. Here's a Brock Scouting. Let's just Shivery Chill real quick. Let's take a look at what's happening. Okay, we're looking for Prime Catcher and Superior Energy Retrieval, and we can win the game. So, that's what we're looking for. Let's go for Wailord, and then Nest Ball to Thin. We'll just grab ourselves a Regigigas, I guess. We'll grab ourselves another Chien-Pao. Okay, this is going to be the most insane Iono to 3 we've ever seen. Right? No, it is not. Next turn, sure. This turn, no. And luckily, my Baxcalibur can survive a pump right now. If they manage to get one off. But next turn, we can win, I think. And while they're taking their time thinking about what they want to do, we got the NASCAR race on. I got 2 screens in front of me because sometimes your opponents take too long. They're gonna pass. Oh brother. Okay, let's go for Arven. Let's grab ourselves Superior Energy Retrieval. Let's get this. We throw away Ultra Ball and Regigigas. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will attempt to Rumbling Engine into Prime Catcher, right? Let's Super Cold. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. We have 5 potential cards. Prime Catcher surely is here. Yes. Aha. Prime Catcher, choose their Pikachu, promote Ogerpon, and then go for a Torrential Pump, take out their Pikachu, and then Snipe and Noctowl for 3 prizes. And there you go. 3 prize turn after the Tera Box player sort of ran out of gas. There's our Fezandipiti. We got to take a look at every single attacker in my deck. Maybe not Regigigas this game, but yeah, I think I have a recording from testing as well. I think I go against Ceruledge that uses Regigigas. So I'll throw that after this game. I think maybe we can get another game to this video. More Wailord content. Come on now. We're going to start a Frigibax. We have a Brax. Oh my god, this is perfect. This is great. Okay, let's start the 60 HP one. Bench that. And they just had to go. Everyone's deciding to go first, like, recently. I don't know what's going on. It's like Badoo is, like, suddenly not a problem. Let's go for a Buddy Poffin. For Badoo and Charcadet. Okay, for Ceruledge, I guess going first is fine. They're going to Ultra Ball. 2 Luminous Energy away for Squawk. And now, this seems like the optimal matchup to play the Wailord and no Chien-Pao. Because the Wailord can one-tap with weakness, and the Regigigas can one-tap with weakness. So, this seems pretty good, guys. Seems pretty good. And we have the Brock Scouting TM Evo in hand. It doesn't really get much better than that. There's a retreat into Badoo. They did go first, though, so no HP Pollen. And here's a pass. Got another Rare Candy in hand. Okay, that's fine. Maybe, in that case, maybe we don't. I don't know, we need to go for Arctibax. Let's go for a Revavroom here off the Buddy. And another Frigibax. Yeah, we just get 2, because I know for a fact this one's getting taken out. And then we can go for Brock Scouting here onto Regigigas and Wailmer. It gives me the option, like, for 3 Pokemon. That's so interesting. But anyway, Brock Scouting, we get 2 basics. We go for the Wailmer now. I don't think the Regigigas is that necessary. And we'll hold on to... No, what am I saying? We gotta attach energy for turn onto Frigibax and then go for this, oh my god, Jamming Tower prevents TM Evo. Very good, very good. We'll just pass it up here then. Lose our Evo. That's a good play, man. Jamming Tower. I don't play any Stadium in this deck because... I mean, maybe like a Cycling Road could be good. There's an attach onto Ceruledge. And now my hand is very dead. Here's Itchy Pollen. I guess if I saw the Jamming Tower there, I should have just waited. Here's another energy. You can attach onto... Let's attach onto Regigigas, why not? Oh, I could have tackled. Ah, shit, I should have tackled. Let's pass. I'm gonna draw. I was like, so, tunnel visioned into like the play, which is like get the Revavroom, get the Arctibax. Next turn we draw a bunch of cards, Baxcalibur, Regigigas and/or Wailord, and bang. Here's another Pollen. I don't know why they attach a Jet Energy just to discard an energy potentially when they lose their thing. Here's another Evo. I don't know why the Evo's still there. We'll just pass it up again. Yeah, this is not looking ideal for us. They could go for the Ceruledge now, but then there's a possibility I just go crazy on them the next turn. Here's another Jet Energy on the Badoo. Another Pollen. It's really gonna go down like this, huh? Let's see. Okay, we got the other Water Energy. Let's go for the Tackle. 30 damage. Take out this Badoo. I feel like in that case, like the collect Frigibax would have been better, but we'll collect a prize card. Nice. We get the Arven. They're gonna push up the Ceruledge. They're gonna go for Flip the Script. Here's a Larry's Skill. They can discard their hand. Wow. It's Larry's Skill. That feels pretty good in Ceruledge. Because, does it though? I mean, why wouldn't you just want to research instead? Because you get more cards. Because now you can get a supporter, a Pokemon, and basic energy. They're going to grab Varoom, Research, and Fire Energy. Okay, 230 damage onto my Frigibax. That is enough to kill Chien-Paos, but we don't have Chien-Paos anymore. Because, I mean, we do have Chien-Paos, but we're not going to play any because we're going to keep this single prize reward. Keep the board clean. Nice, we get a Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. Just as I say that, we're going to get a bunch of Fezandipiti. Anyway, let's go for Flip the Script. If we can find the Baxcalibur off the Fezandipiti. Okay, we cannot. Let's go for... just throw a TM Evo somewhere. That's okay. Go for Arven. Get ourselves Ultra Ball and Luxurious Cape. And I don't have the energy in my hand, so I think I might need to go for Revavroom, right? Let's go for Ultra Ball on the Cape and the Rare Candy. Grab ourselves Revavroom. Throw that there. I think I might want to use the Super Rod just to thin the hand a little bit. Go for these 2 Water Energy. And then Rumbling Engine for 4. 4 more cards. We're looking for Earthen Vessel. We don't get the Earthen Vessel, but we can Ultra Ball away Energy and Arven for Baxcalibur. We were so close to greatness here. So close. Attach onto that, and then pass it up because there's nothing else we can do. It's okay. We're still a single prizer board, and then they do need to take out this Regigigas or else it's kind of a threat. They have a Research in their hand, and they have no boss in that case. So they throw away the Briar, the Varoom. But that was a good turn. We get the setup we wanted. We got the Revavroom and we got the Baxcalibur following a Jamming Tower Badoo. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm going to bench a Charcadet with Ultra Ball. And here's Abyssal Flames for the knockout. Okay, I think I just want a Wailord here. I think we could do it. Let's throw up the Wailord, the Wailmer, draw for turn, and then we can flip the script first. I think that's the correct answer. We got a Nest Ball, got a Vessel. We can Vessel away Nest Ball, grab ourselves 2 energy. We can discard those 2 energy with Ultra Ball, get our Wailord. Hello, Wailord. Very cool. And then we can play the Superior Energy Retrieval on both of my supporters here. Grab 4 energy. And we can attach all 4 onto Wailord, but I think we're going to do 3. We're going to do 3 because I want a Rumbling Engine once, and we just hope we find another energy. I think we can. We have good odds of doing that. We do. Okay, very good. And then we can go for 1 more Super Cold. And then we can do the Iono, honestly. Actually, we can hold Iono for 1 turn. I think that's fine. We go for Super Rod, though. It's got our Regigigas back. And we'll leave the energies in the discard because of Superior Energy Retrieval. We're not playing Chien-Pao to easily get it. There we go. 420 damage with weakness onto Ceruledge with the Wailord. That's huge. And now there's a 240 HP single prizer inactive. They're already hitting more than that, I know, but it's the principle. It's a principle. Here's a Charcadet. Maybe the Ogerpon would have been better there too. No, it wouldn't have. It would not have. Because it does not hit enough for weakness onto a Ceruledge. There's a Night Stretcher for Fire Energy. Attach for turn onto Ceruledge. They need another Charcadet because I will be trading this. Like, guaranteed. I don't know why it's leaving the TM Evo on my Pokemon here. So flip the script. They'll play Vessel on a Carmine. Got themselves 2 more energy. Here's an Iono. Okay, it did it for me, I guess. We get the Superior Energy Retrieval off the Iono. It's crazy. Here's an Abyssal Flames. And do we have a single prize, a single energy retreat? We do on the Fezandipiti, so that's fine. Throw that up. And I think in this case, we don't have the Wailmer anymore, so we're going to go for Regigigas instead. Let's go for Brock Scouting. Let's get ourselves our Regigigas, and do we want an Ogerpon? I think we do the Ogerpon. Yeah, might as well. Put that there, and then we can go for the Rumbling Engine on this 1 energy. Get a whole bunch of stuff. We got a switch even, that's better. Let's go for energy retrieval, throw away Chien-Pao, throw away Buddy Poffin and Varoom. Get ourselves 4 energy. In this case, we don't need to try to find more energy. So we can just super cold all 4 onto Regigigas, and then switch into Regigigas. And then now we can just flip the script just to get some more cards. Incredible. And then here we go, Jewel Breaker, 330 damage onto Ceruledge. This is like fully Baxcalibur box. The Chien-Pao isn't even the main attraction anymore. It's all about Baxcalibur and just having a backup Frigibax at least. Here's an Ultra Ball. Throw away 2 more energy for Ceruledge. There's a Ceruledge down. Attach for turn onto Ceruledge. There's a Nest Ball for nothing. There's a Turo. What will they pick up? There's Squawk. I mean, you might as well. But I should have the KO here. They're going to kill my Regigigas. They're maxing out at 310 this game, which is not bad. And throw up the Ogerpon. And we're just looking for a recovery on that Regigigas, right? I don't think we do, though, because we used both Super Odds. So we're going to go for a Chien-Pao here. And then we can just go for Arven. Grab ourselves a Superior Energy Retrieval. And that's going to be game, guys. We can get the Retrieval here. Throw away these 2 guys for 4 energy. We can Super Cold on. We don't even need to flip the script. We just had every attach onto. There's a concession. Amazing. So, I mean, Ceruledge is like the perfect matchup because every single one of our attackers can one-shot Ceruledge.